We're at the track today, and this video is just gonna be about just things I wish I knew at 18. The first thing is, and fortunately I had someone to tell me about it, is investing into a credit card and starting to build a credit while I'm young. Now, when I did it and did apply for my first credit card, I think I put 200 bones onto that card, and that was it. That was maxed out. I couldn't go over that because couldn't put 1,000 bones on it because I didn't have that type of money when I was 18. So I put whatever the lowest limit was. And I think that was a smart decision from me because my credit score now at 21 is very high for I guess I would say an average 21-year-old. And I can apply to really any credit card I'd like to. With that being said, there's some obvious starter credit cards, the one I started with, and I would recommend it for everyone because it's the layout, super easy, the limit isn't that expensive, and they give you good benefits and rewards for using the card. And I have it, is Discover It, and I think the lowest you can do is 200, and that's obviously what I chose. You shouldn't be buying things that are like, going out to the mall, buying clothes, things like that. It's just like little things that you can keep track of, be on top of. Perfect. The next thing I would encourage 18-year-olds to look into or start is investing into cryptocurrency or investing into stocks. And it doesn't have to be a shit ton of money like, oh, let me throw in 50 bones every week. Like, as an 18-year-old, let's be honest, not many people are making racks. Not many people are making bread. So throwing in like $5 of your paycheck just to get that initial step forward, that way you're not risking your whole bank account or a shit ton of money. You're just getting used to the fact of, okay, let me take out this amount and start putting it somewhere. Let me take this out and watch it grow over 5 years, 4 years. In that, it teaches you a good value of patience and decisiveness and watching something progress slowly and not be needing an immediate dopamine hit. Like, you will see your wealth or your money that you put into it slowly grow over time, and it's not going to be anything substantial, usually not, but it'll be something that you could be proud of. Like, you invested into this and you saw the growth, and it took time. It wasn't something immediate, because I think a lot of people right now are putting things to the side because they don't want to deal with the hard work, or they don't want to be patient. They want now. They want it to be immediate. And this will teach you a good value. This will teach you a good lesson. The next thing that's pretty similar is investing a bit of money into your 401k, your retirement fund. And most companies, they will put money towards it as well. They will maybe double it, or they will match it. So if you put in 5, they'll put in 5, but you have to stay there, let's say like 4 years or whatever it is. And even if you don't stay there the 4 years, you won't get their money. But if you do, you'll get their money, and you'll be doubled of what you put into it. So like, you don't have to put in a shit ton of money, $100 out of every paycheck. No, you just gotta throw in something to, get your foot in the door. And when you're older, you can put more and more the more money you make. And I'm thinking, like, people don't think about it, but when you're 20 years from now, you look back in that fund and you're like, holy shit, I grew it 20,000. Holy shit, I grew it 40,000. Like, you will be proud of that. You'll be happy that you started young. Next thing is, I think a lot of 18-year-olds fresh out of high school go immediately to college because this is, what's pushed on them from their parents of like, hey, this is the only way you'll be successful is if you go to college, you get this degree, then you have a safety net of a job, and you'll be fine. You'll live normally. You'll live maybe even above average, or maybe you'll live substantially above average, or maybe it'll be below. But I don't think a lot of people take the time to figure themselves out and what they really want and what they are passionate about before they go to college, before they take that step. And it is a financial investment that could honestly put you in debt until you're 60, which is honestly, that's a life debt for some people. Like, that is a life debt. And no one wants that, obviously. So I think I encourage a lot of people to take that time, even if it's 3 to 4 years, take that time to figure yourself out, figure out what you want, figure out what you're truly passionate about. Even if you look like a loser to the outside, it's, in my opinion, a lot better than a lot of people for even going against the grain. Because for a lot of people, that's just too hard, too difficult, too scary. They're not comfortable doing that. Lastly, the last thing is, I think every 18-year-old should invest into some aspect of health. I think people just should apply themselves more to what they're putting in their body. Or you could even just pick up something like running, find something physical just to have a physical release. It could be running, it could be lifting, it could be, like I said, Muay Thai, it could be literally Kung Fu. It could be gymnastics, it could be doing backflips, it could be, I don't know, anything, playing on the fucking playground, like monkey gym, I don't know. It could be anything. I just encourage every young adult and younger person to just have a physical release, because it is super important, especially if you don't have people in your life that you confide in and that you can trust with deeper emotions. This physical release helps with that, helps you get out these deeper emotions that you can't quite communicate all the time. I encourage the younger generation as a whole to go check out martial arts, check out, kickboxing, check out Muay Thai, check out Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because these type of things, and it's not even just martial arts, but these type of things will humble you, they will kill your ego. And I think as a young adult or a younger kid, like, that's super important, because you realize, like, I'm not all that. Like, half the world, half the population could probably beat the shit out of me. And that's a humbling experience, especially when you just go and you're like, oh, I'm this tough shit, I'm Tommy Tough Knuckles, and then you get your shit obliterated by some fucking 50-year-old old guy. Then you're just pissed. It's a humbling experience, and I think it's super important. And on top of that, I think everyone would be lying to themselves if they said that they didn't want to look physically fit in some aspect. Like, I think, obviously, you don't want to be some fucking break of a human mini P.E.K.K.A, like, shit bulging your neck, bulging like a bullfrog. No, but like I would say every male would want to look fit, at least in some way.